Hello everyone, today we will talk about Mahidevran Sultan. Why did she lose Suleiman? What's wrong with her actions? Why is she to blame for turning Suleiman away from her? So, let's figure it out. Mahidevran Sultan, the poor sultana who spent the entire series trying to take Sultan Suleiman's heart from hurrem. She suffered from the evil and treacherous hurrem. Alexandra came to the harem and quickly took Suleiman away from hurrem. Do you believe in it at all? Let's try to remember, but how did it all happen? I don't want to retell the series, I know you don't like it. Let's just compare the facts. Mahidevran Sultan really loved Suleiman, she had been his favorite for many years. Suleiman cherished his concubine, gave gifts and attention. As a bonus, the girl received power and respect. The sultana had a son, which means that the status of a mother is very important to him. So it wasn't just love that moved Mahidevran. What can be seen from Suleiman? Let's check the box with you that he became sultan, which means that he had the unlimited power of the Ottoman Empire in his hands. A new harem, a new palace, and so on. He had already fallen out of love with his concubine. Why? But look for yourself, when she went to the harem, she was happy that her love was waiting for her, and what about Suleiman? He didn't even think about her. He did not go to his wife, but to his son. He didn't care about Mahidevran anymore. By the way, the sultana was not a stupid woman, and she understood everything perfectly. She saw the sultan's coldness, and she didn't like it very much. But we know that Suleiman was a sultan and was never guilty of anything. From that moment on, he began to look for an excuse to throw off the blame for the broken heart of a woman. Mahidevran cannot be pitied, she is not a victim, it is the sultan who suffered. That scoundrel had killed his love for her. The sultana's mistake was to play along with her man. She did everything to ensure that the sultan safely dumped all the blame on her. She doesn't respect me, she wanted to kill my concubine. What would Mahidevran have expected? If the sultana had behaved well, then perhaps someday the sultan would have remembered about her, as about Gulfem, or maybe he would not have remembered. But that's not the question. Mahidevran was offended that she was no longer a beloved concubine, and power began to go into the hands of another, but she had a son and he needed her support. But Mahidevran chose the wrong tactics. Tears and snot will not help the case, it was necessary to be cheerful and beloved with the sultan. That's when something could happen.